All right, so your underlying energy right now is the Seven of Swords. Okay, so there's a bit of avoidance here, but there's also this desire to take a risk. Take a risk and do something dangerous. Do something risky, something that's not guaranteed safety. Why? Because you've been in a comfort zone for a long time. You've been in a comfort zone, you've been holding on to things that you know that kept you safe, but right now you see something outside of that cage, and it's like, do you take that risk? Do you put your foot out there? Do you expose yourself? Do you put yourself out there? I think so. Sure, your reading is definitely telling me that there's this little bit of a hesitation in regards to going after what it is that you want. A little hesitation, just a tiny bit, right? You've got the Chariot here. You're very much in control. You're in power. I love it. Willpower is there right now. You guys are strong, pushing through. Hell yes, right? For some of you guys, it could be that there is a need for this energy, right? You might want to try and balance your situation out a little bit more. But right now, I feel like for a lot of you guys are tapping into that energy, nobody's business. It's able to push through. Utilize your willpower and, get through things. The Chariot is the victory card as well. And momentum. Progress is being made. Because you guys are balancing your head and your heart. Okay? What does that mean? That means that you guys are giving yourself that patience that's needed, but it also, you are disciplining your mind to be able to do what you want to do. Willpower. Your desired outcome, though, is the Fool. Taking a risk. Stepping outside your comfort zone. Very similar to the Seven of Swords. I always want to do something that's fun, that's different. Starting a new beginning, really. Right? You want to trust your intuition, then know that you'll be able to handle it. Be able to, purge. Not necessarily to handle it, but, you just want to start something new. You want to take a risk in a different direction that could honestly lead to so many different new experiences. But the thing that's keeping you from being able to start this new beginning is the Eight of Swords, which is this doubt here. And typically I would never see the Eight of Swords as doubt. But right now, it is, because this is holding you back, right? You're not, like, how is this doubt? How is this doubt? The Magician talks about confidence. It talks about being ready and being prepared and having everything that you need. The thing that you're not seeing right now, Cancer, perhaps that how prepared you actually are. How ready to go you actually are. You've got everything you need. You've got balance, control, everything. It's just the confidence aspect here that may be lacking right now. Because with the Eight of Swords, you're trapped in your thoughts. You don't see what you feel like you need to see. When in actuality, you have everything you need to make the move forward. And I know how it is, right? When it comes to something risky like this, you don't feel like you're gonna, you have all the knowledge, you have all the information. You don't feel like you're ready. You don't feel like you have all that preparation. But believe it. Believe me, you have it. I mean, think about everything that you've been through to get this far in the first place. Even to get to the Eight of Swords, to even get to the Seven of Pentacles, to even get to the Chariot, you've had to go through some stuff. You've gained everything, but we always start out with what we need. We always start out with what we need to begin the journey. We never get thrown to the wind with nothing. Sometimes we do, but even then, we are meant to, we have everything we needed in that moment to get us through that moment. And you always have it. You always have everything you need. You have yourself. I mean, yes, he's like, the Magician wouldn't be able to conduct what he needs to conduct without the cups, without the pentacles, without the swords, without the wands. He had all the variations of his own with him in that moment. But the thing here is, there will be no magic made even if they were there. He has to be the person to conduct it. So you have everything that you need. You are there, but the thing is, perhaps you don't see that right now. Perhaps there's a lot of things going on in your head, right? What ifs? What could happen? It's holding you back. So, your best path to follow is the King of Pentacles. Now, it could be talking about, another individual, a King of Pentacles, which is a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Could be talking about, looking at it realistically and handling it with, practical care. But I don't think that's the case. I feel like it's more about committing to it. Committing to what it is that you want. Committing to the new beginning. Commit to yourself, right? You're busting your behind all the time. Go ahead. You can do it. The King of Pentacles is saying that you just probably need to just commit to what it is that you do and go for it. Just jump. Fly, soar, swim, whatever you want to do. Because right now you're on the fence with the Seven of Pentacles. I always see the Seven of Pentacles as the fence card. You know what I mean? Because he's like, okay, all right, I busted my behind to get to this point. I'm starting to see the blossoms come through. I'm seeing grass. Okay, I don't know. Why is it taking forever? Right? You've come so far, and yet you still are at, you feel like you haven't really made a dent. You barely made a dent, but you have. It's still in progress, though. And the only way for things to accumulate and build on itself is if there's diligent and concentrative effort, focus. The King of Pentacles, he focuses. Right now, you guys are in a stage where you guys can focus. You guys know how to focus. The Chariot is telling me that you guys have, you have the tools needed to focus. If you're not focused right now, it's a balance that you know that you need to do. That's why it's in your present. Diligence, willpower, everything that you need to do about building your legacy, about taking that risk. It's all about focusing on the moment. You guys can do that. You guys are doing it now. That's why I'm saying y'all guys are ready. You're prepared. When you guys want, you want to be surrounded by the hard work that you've been putting in. You guys want to feel like you've made, you could be surrounded, you want to feel surrounded by abundance. You want to feel confident in yourself, which is totally understandable, right? You want to be like, I got this, no worries. You know what I mean? You want to show for it as well. But you don't have to show for it, right? Because abundance can come in so many different ways. And most importantly, the confidence that you feel, the confidence that you build is something that you will always have with you. And you may never see that confidence, right? Not in physical form, but you can feel it. You can feel it. Now your outcome is the Six of Swords, which is just like braving it out, going out there and traveling. It's a spiritual journey, perhaps, yes, but you're leaving behind something familiar to get to a place where there's more opportunity, more prosperity, where there's more excitement. But it takes a moment to kind of get through this energy, because typically this Six of Swords can be very sad. It can be very, it's a mournful card. You're leaving behind something that you're familiar with, the Four of Pentacles. The place of comfort, the place that you're familiar with, the place that you finally got to a place where you're more stable, solid. But the solidness and the stability never leaves you. You don't need anything physically around you, and I think you've overcome that. But now it's taking that risk and going about that dream, or going about that new beginning to make, to make whatever you want to make. Because the foundation, the preparation, the pride, the power never leaves. It never goes away. You have it with you all the time. Let's go ahead and see what's going on with your wisdom of the oracles this week. See what's going on with the wisdom of the oracles. What's going on? Oh, by the book. And by the book talks about traditions, policies, habits, rules, staying in line with traditions, conforming. You got a lot of cards indicating against that. But if you think about it, the King of Pentacles, he always stays within his league, within his realm. He always does things by pattern and practice. Right? He doesn't really break the flow unless absolutely necessary. And I get it, right? Perhaps you want to do something different, do something new, but how are you going to do that? Well, perhaps building a routine and, doing what you feel you need to do right now, right? Mars goes retrograde until, it goes retrograde until August 27th, right? So, well, by the time you read this, Mars would have gone direct by definitely Tuesday. So, but the thing here is by the book, There's certain practices, certain things that we have to ground us, certain things that we have in place to make us, to help us, feel grounded in the work that we do and the things that we do, the adventures that we pursue. And there may be some things that right now you don't want to break from right now, and that's totally acceptable. You also 1111 is also a soulmate card, by the way, but soulmate and twin flame, I believe. But, side note, that was a side note. But certain traditions sometimes are meant to be broken, and typically the message of the card is saying, "Don't break it, don't break it." Stay within traditions. Don't break the code right now. Don't go against the norm. Don't rebel. Holy smokes! Oh my goodness, y'all are tripping. Y'all are killing me right now. Oh my goodness, this is like the 7th time this card has come out for everybody. Wow. That is wild, man. So many of you guys have got this card back to back to back. But with this is saying, with patterns, with routines, I feel like you'll be able to feel more confident in yourself because you have a ritual, you have a thing that you're doing. Not a ritual, right? But it's like a practice. Like for instance, right? Brushing your teeth every day. It comes to a habit where you know that you gotta brush your teeth. You brush your teeth. It's a thing that you do to you brush your teeth in the beginning of the day, that's how you know you start the day. But you brush your teeth at night, so you know when you're about to go to sleep. That's something that you are constantly in a pattern of doing. And patience with that will help you. Patience being showing yourself kindness, being kind to yourself. Perhaps this is changing the dynamic. Making the change to do something outside of this. But the King of Pentacles is he's saying commit. Commit to this new beginning. Commit to this process, right? Commit to what you wanted, to this new beginning. And you guys have you have a whole new future ahead of you. You have to believe in yourself first. And by creating these foundations, these routines, they can build that. They can help you, they can remind you how powerful you actually are. It can make you feel solid. It can make you feel confident. But also, going against the grain, going against the things that, that have been set in place, the things that society said not to do, or society says that you can't do. That's also going to get you pride too. But the King of Pentacles, he creates his own rules. He creates his own flow. And that's probably what you may have to do this time around, Cancer. I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. This has been your reading, though, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Show a simple act of kindness, man. And it says, I'll read you the caption too. A simple act of kindness can energize you and bring happiness to those around you. Wow. So many times this card has come out. Giving yourself love and time and patience, and showing yourself a simple act of kindness, and showing other people simple acts of kindness if you want to, that is what can really help push you in the direction of feeling good about where you're going and manifesting exactly what you want. But it's got to come from a place that you feel within yourself, that you feel secure, which is by routine and by following the guidelines that you put in place for yourself. What can you commit to? Commit to yourself. Commit to what you believe in, to commit to yourself.